station is one of the few spots in the city yellow cab driver Mohammed Rahim says he's guaranteed to find passengers. He's among hundreds of cab drivers who say people are hailing fewer rides since the congestion pricing surcharge was applied last month.
Less people are riding, people are complaining, and business went down more than 50%.
The Taxi Drivers Alliance says so far there's been at least a 15 to 20% loss in revenue since the surcharge went into effect to help pay for the aging subway system and ease traffic. The fee adds an extra $2.50 on top of base taxi fares south of 96th Street, $2.75 for Uber and other car services.
It's expensive for the passenger. You know, the passenger are paying for the price.
But the ultimate price falls on drivers, the Taxi Drivers Alliance says, calling it the suicide surcharge. The Alliance says 8 drivers and medallion owners have taken their lives, many on the verge of bankruptcy.
My friend, he drove a taxi for 33 years. He was the owner since 1989. You know what happens with him, I don't want to anybody to happen.
Despite outrage and protests, officials say the fee is needed to generate $400 million a year to fix the subway. Governor Cuomo's office says right now more than $1 million a day is going directly to the MTA. Riders hope that means the subway will run more smoothly because they can no longer afford the increased taxi fare.
It's really expensive, especially for people out here that don't have the means like that.
Some taxi and rideshare customers we've been speaking to say while they've been taking less cabs, they don't think the surcharge will improve congestion. As long as trucks and private cars don't have to pay the fee, at least for now.
Many years ago, it was just not this crowded, but I don't think that's the answer to it.
Drivers believe the real answer is taxing the super rich. They say that would bring in more money than the congestion surcharge. In Midtown Manhattan, Natalie Duddridge, CBS 2 News.
Drivers have planned at least 2 more protests later this month, and they'll be in Albany protesting congestion pricing on March 20th.